Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Open man here is Conklin. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 45 on 2nd down, Pickett. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Pickett now on 1st down. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd down at 7. The Jets at 6 and 4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pickett right back to the air again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. That is caught by Mims. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about throwing to his backup.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. It's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Fields throw there, holding by Claypool. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third and long, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Here's Hardman to return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Denzel Mims
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From the 6.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Touchdown, Jets.
Mecole Hardman,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Pickett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Herbert.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15.
The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert once more.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
A handoff for Herbert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Herbert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Draw play, a give to Herbert. Well, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Hardman on the return.
51 yards on the punt there.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fire.